Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to another episode of the It Gets Better, I Swear podcast. I'm your host, Louis Beans, and I'm here with Mark with the mic.
What is going on? What is going on?
It is post Thanksgiving season. That means it's sale time everywhere. So, Black Friday was Black Friday, and we're
Yeah.
going into Cyber Monday. But a lot of the deals are still valid. So, right now, if you want to buy stuff, shop around because I heard because it's messed up. If you see a lot of like news articles, they saying yeah, people are shopping, but they ain't saving no money. I'm like, what? So you shopping wrong.
Yeah.
So you know what? I got a few things here. If you have anything, Merc, that you know that are is places that have deals and stuff, let them know.
Yeah.
One deal I have, and I have to shout out like the best follow on Twitter, cheap ass gamer,
Yeah.
because they saved me hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars. I don't know. Um, so if you did not get one and you want one, as of right now, I'm clicking on the website. It's still here. They have the God of War PS5 edition. They have the big boy and they have the regular edition. So if you want either one, they have them at the regular price, 550, let's say 550,
Yeah.
560
You're actually
basically
saving $10.
tax. And the other one is 459. So yeah. I mean, after taxes, like you said, you're saving some money. So
Yeah.
you could do that. Um, what else we got? They got $50 off Series X at GameStop. So they having their big thing. Their circular just has a bunch of stuff. 60% off a ton of games. So if you want to start like sorry to say this, Merc, our Gotham Knights is already
I know. I was pissed when I saw it on sale. I was like, God damn it. I should have
Gotham
waited.
Knights is heavily discounted already.
Yeah, it's like 40 bucks
Both
right now.
both editions, yeah. It's 40 for regular, 50 for deluxe.
Yeah.
And that just came out. Let's see what else they got. It's unfortunately very Nintendo like of me looking at the sale and
Yeah.
seeing Breath of the Wild is still $40 on sale. It was like that should be the regular price. Damn.
That's Nintendo for
Ah,
you.
yeah. I mean, yeah, yeah. It's weird. Let's see. Horizon's on sale for 40. What else we got?
Sonic Frontiers is 40 right now, too.
Sonic Frontier is brand new, $40. Like there's a bunch of stuff. Ratchet and Clank is 44.
That was well
Although
worth it,
I
too.
although I would say that should have went down in price by now. Come on.
Yeah.
It's been a year, right? Come on.
Yeah. It was an amazing game, though. So I'll say,
I'm just saying
yeah.
they gotta look out for people's best interest right now. Times is tough for a lot of folks, and if you buying stuff like this, you probably trying to escape. You ain't trying to trying to
Also,
spend all your day.
there's big discounts on the memberships. You could get
Yeah,
the
I see.
you could get the PlayStation Premium for $80 right now. You could get the Plus for 60, and the yearly one I think is like 40 right now. The regular one.
And I know also PlayStation controllers on sale, which is like what? But that's on sale for I believe 49,
Yeah, it's not the color I
down
want though.
from down from 70, which is like yeah, that's a steep discount.
Yeah,
Um, outside of game stuff, like we were talking about subscriptions, I see they have the yearly subscriptions for things like Paramount Plus,
yeah.
25. They have the Hulu for 24. Like so, even if you're not gaming and you just want to watch what you watch, they got the yearly subscription. So if that's what you do, that sounds like that's a good deal.
Peacock has 99 cents for the whole year, so you pay monthly 99 cents for Peacock.
And so that's what $12 if you stay.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
it's not bad, not bad at all.
It's
Um,
a lot of good things on sale.
I'll say GameStop has like a crazy action figure sale. Same thing with Target and Walmart and shit. But I know the time.
Wow,
Shout out Tenacious T. He bought the Lord Zed helmet on sale for like, I think it goes for 120. He got it for $50.
really? The Lord said, I see. Okay, hold on. I don't remember the Lord Zed helmet. I do remember the Ranger helmets,
Yeah, yeah. Lord Zed
but
came
I
out
don't
a couple
remember.
months ago.
Oh, okay, okay. So that's very new. All right,
Yeah,
all right.
he
Okay,
bought
that's
that. He
cool.
was running around his house now.
Oh, it's big. Is legit big enough
Yeah, you
for
can
a
put your head
person,
in it.
a grown
Yeah,
person?
yeah,
Nice, nice. I didn't know that.
yeah,
I thought it was just a collectible. Okay.
yeah. It looks pretty cool.
There's a lot of different things. Would you like to buy the Infinity Gauntlet?
I kind of
No, it's
want.
not that $5 million one. It's a toy, and it's like $50, but it's on sale. So,
Yeah,
but yeah, I see the helmet you're talking about. I see Thor's hammer, Pokeball. Like, there's a bunch of stuff. There's a bunch of collectible stuff that I didn't know existed. Yeah. Okay.
yeah,
If you got you some extra money from working on Thanksgiving, hey, you know what I mean?
yeah. I'm glad it did not work. I took off that day because I lined up cooking, and then me
Oh, I used
cooking.
to cook. You were the chef. I
Yeah,
see.
man. So me cooking, I started like right away once I get home. By the time Jackie had a friend over and we all like chilling and watching movies and whatnot, I started dozing off. Like the moment I ate my plate, I was done and I
You
went
was
to sleep.
out.
I woke up to like 3 a.m. that day.
Mm, mm.
I was knocked the fuck out. But then again, I cooked all morning, so food came out good though. I'm very happy with it. Is there any tradition like Thanksgiving shit you will watch or your family watches?
Uh, no. Watches? No. I could say people probably just put on some of the older like shows. Look, what if they like for instance, sometimes I think what's the name of Wizard of Oz might come on
Yeah.
or something like that, and people just leave that on the TV in the background. But this year, no, no.
Uh-huh. I usually put on
Some
Shrek.
reason people were watching The Masked Singer. I was like, what?
Oh yeah, Jericho was in there.
He was on the Thanksgiving edition.
Mm.
Okay, I didn't get to catch him. I saw
He got voted out 2 weeks
I
ago.
think I saw whoever the female artist was, and like in her costume. I didn't get to
Yeah,
see who it was, so
yeah, but yeah,
nah, none of that.
but yeah. Um, and then yeah, Cyber Monday, this Monday. So you're gonna see a lot of Amazon sales and stuff like that. So keep an eye out for those things. A lot of SSD cards on sale too.
Yeah, that. Oh yeah, and just not just the cars. Like I see they have some pretty good sales on the hard drives too.
Yeah.
The solid states. Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're right.
So check
It's a
those
good.
out.
It's a good time for if you, but you have to pay attention because, like I said, some places really don't offer that steep a discount.
Yeah.
It'd be like $10, and you'd be like, well, that wasn't really that much. So, and
But
then there's not even Monday, so I know there's gonna be more. I know Amazon is supposed to go crazy.
yeah. So Cyber
Usually goes
Monday.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's
Tomorrow's
their
Monday.
day, right? So,
Yeah. That is their day. But Cyber Monday deals. I'm trying to see if the controller you want is on sale here.
yes, sir. I mean, they're offering a deal on the controller plus their service.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking because I saw again, shout outs to somebody on social media who just made a quick little video to show me the difference in the sound of the D-pad,
Yeah.
and it makes no noise. Whereas the default Xbox One pads, they are clicky and clacky, way too loud. So I'm about to check that out.
Cool.
Check out the service. Why not? Check out Amazon Luna for a month. Hey,
Yeah.
so
Is there any good games on there that I know of?
they're good games, but they're like
Phone games.
triple A. It's like some triple A stuff. You know what I
Okay.
mean? And I'm not. Granted, I know that's what everybody plays and buys, but like I'm not really the biggest triple A game player. Like
Yeah.
I was telling somebody who was asking about replay. I'll ask you about this as well. Their question was about replayability and how do you feel or how do you handle when you play a game that you like that is short that does not have replayability. And my answer was it depends on the game. Like if the game is really good itself, like the gameplay and
Yeah.
stuff, I don't mind it because I like physically sitting there and dealing with the mechanics of it.
Yeah.
But the worse the game is, and you're short. Ooh, I'm not looking at you again.
Yeah.
But then I said also with PC gaming, it helps with stuff like that because this we're talking about sales today, right?
Yeah.
And dude, like games do not retain value on PC, which is good. So that means things drop in price very fast. So it takes the sting out of trying something new. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You can wait a
So
couple months and you probably get it for $30 or $60.
not even on
No,
PC, it's like a month and a half. I'm
that's
telling
not
you,
bad.
it's
Yeah.
almost like movies and how fast they come to
Oh
Blu-ray
yeah.
now.
Even now.
Like it's like that. But how do you deal with that situation, bro?
So replay value, depending on the game, it really depends on the game. Like God of War, I could see myself replaying that game eventually, but with all the bruised up and just trying to do on God of War mode.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on how you play, I guess. If you play like normal first and then go hard, then that's usually kind of replay value. If they add some more content or like story content, like honestly, with God of War, me finishing it, I could see them doing like a kind of like a Miles Morales kind of thing, when they have additional gameplay, but it's not a big story, but it's a story. I'm fine with game companies doing that. I loved Miles, and I actually finished it twice as well. So there's some things I will find replay value. It's just how much I enjoyed the game, I guess.
Mm.
There's a lot I
Gotcha.
won't go back
Gotcha.
to. Like Gotham Knights, I'm trying my best to go back and platinum it, but right now it's not looking good
Mm-hmm.
because I have
Mm-hmm.
great gameplay in God of War, and then going back to that is like, what the fuck is this? But like Last
Gotcha.
of Us Part One, I went through it again, and this is probably be the third time I've played that game.
You're right.
So it all depends. It all depends on how much space I have in between. Because there's times like, especially like if the new game is coming out, like Spider-Man 2 is coming out, I'll probably run through Spider-Man 1 again, even though I platinum it. Also, the platinum things, the trophies kind of give you the extra boost to try to replay things.
You're right.
If you're addicted to like trophies and shit, then that gives you also game replay value.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're not wrong. You're not
Yeah.
wrong.
So it all depends on what you feel. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um, was quiet this week. I didn't really buy anything this week because I bought other people's shit. Um, I
But
did
what about?
pre-order a bunch of wrestling figures, but I was
I was about to say, but what about Corbin?
yeah, I gotta pre-order that Corbin. That Corbin I had to I had it to. I had to edit my post just to add that Corbin to the list because I was like, yeah, I gotta get that Corbin.
Mm-hmm.
And I gotta change. I'm gonna have him with the bum ass Corbin look, and I 100% want that look.
Is he? He's not called bum ass
Nah,
Corbin.
sad. That was sad Corbin.
Oh, it's called sad
That
Corbin.
was sad Corbin. Yeah,
That's pretty. All right. That's low key better than bum ass.
hobo Corbin.
Where's Speaking of the inventor of that name, what's up with Pat?
He's
When's he coming? When's he supposed to come back?
he's working college football until the February.
Oh, season next year.
He'll
Okay.
probably be back March.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's missed. I do like Wade. I'm not gonna give hate any issue though. I like Wade better a lot on Friday Night SmackDown though.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you just reminded me. I don't want to get rid of. Put him on Monday.
Yeah,
You know what it is.
yeah, yeah,
Put him on Monday.
yeah. I don't like. I'm still not feeling Patrick.
Yeah.
I,
I
I
get
I
it.
think he's a good personality, and I'm fine with him backstage. But as an announcer, like he bores me.
Hmm.
And I
I
think
can
again, like I
understand.
said, they need the Saxon back there.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Like talking about like DVDs, movies coming out straight to digital really fast. The Black Adam movie is available on digital now.
Mm. Mm.
They did it
Okay.
mainly because of Thanksgiving, so it could easily get sales.
Okay. I got
Makes
you.
sense.
I got you.
Um, there was something I watched recently. So Guardians of the Galaxy has a Christmas special on Disney Plus. It was like a 45-minute like special with the actors that played in Guardians of the Galaxy. Batista's in it. Um, all the characters, and Star Lord and the Mantis girl, no, Drax the Destroyer and the Mantis girl, they kidnapped Kevin Bacon for Star Lord's Christmas gift.
Oh, that's kidnapping. All right. Well,
It was pretty funny. It was cute. Rocket got the Winter Soldier arm that he always wanted. That was one of his gifts. Because you remember,
okay.
he wanted the arm in Infinity War.
Okay.
So he got it as a gift. I was like, yay! It was a funny little special. It was like 45 minutes long. Marvel's doing some of these specials now. So like Werewolf by Night was a really good one. So if you haven't watched that, that was actually really good too. So I was fine with this. It was pretty fun. It was director James Gunn. He did it, and it was pretty much the return of the cast too. Most of the cast was in it anyway. It was a lot of fun.
That's good. That's good.
Um, that's all I got. It was a really slow week.
True, I guess, because everything was centered around the holidays. You know what I mean?
That and God of War. That's all I've been doing.
True.
God
True.
of War. God of War's fantastic. I finished it today. That story had me up and down, had me in emotions. It made me sad. It made me happy. It put me through all the emotions, and I thought it was a fantastic game. Probably one of the best games I played this year, and I think it's gonna get the game. If it's not Elden Ring, it's gonna be this. It's gonna be Game of the Year.
I think they show for the Game Awards they show that God of War's nominations are 10 and Elden Ring is 7. So it's pretty much at this point guaranteed
Yeah.
that it's probably gonna win because of the voting. Because this
Yeah.
year they specifically put it out there to vote for
Yeah.
it. So
But
it's still cool.
it's an
I didn't
amazing
play it.
game.
I'm waiting until it comes out on PC.
Yeah.
That's
Have
what
you
next
played
next year.
2018?
No, I have not.
That's
I
on PC, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
So definitely.
Also, like all the part ones of the big games are on PC.
Yeah.
That are on Sony.
Have you got Spider-Man yet? It's not in
No,
your price range yet.
let me. I could check my list. No. I didn't get Spider-Man. I was supposed to, because it went down in price to like $20. So
Yeah.
effort. So
Jump on that next time we see it.
yeah,
I think you really like that game. I also think you like Miles Morales a lot. That
that's
just
true.
came out though
That's true.
on
That's
PC.
true. Hmm.
But they're fantastic games. I think you'll like them a lot.
Yeah, definitely. Well, definitely Miles. I definitely want to try that out.
But those were good. But yeah, God of War 2018 is an amazing game. So I definitely play that before you play Ragnarok.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, you
I
know what? Since you can speak to it, how how is the change between the two games? And I don't mean the story. I don't want the spoilers for the story, but like in the way it plays, like how did they separate it from the two? Does it feel super similar to the first one with just some new moves? Like how does it play
I will
in comparison to the
say
first
I'll say it's a bit. I say part two's better in the gameplay wise than one. One has strong gameplay, but I like the changes and the strategies you could use with all the relics and shit. Like before, you
one?
had to
Okay.
put them on your weapon and stuff like that. This time you don't. You have like 9 relics you could use, and you can mix match all of them. Like there's a little hidden secret in the game that if you put one of each realm, you get even a triple boost of everything because you have one of each realm around the world and shit like that.
Oh wow. Okay.
There's a lot of hidden shit that if you don't read it right, then you probably lose out. But there's a lot of like perks and things like that too that they added more into it, so you could really kind of customize how you want to play and how you want to like do things and things like that. Like right now, I have a poison build. Like I could poison people just by hitting them with my fist and stuff like that. But I have other perks that both boost that. So if I'm taking that 5 damage, now I'm going to take away 20 just for one hit because I have all the things adjusted to that.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
there's a lot of customability with that. Like I was surprised how custom you could actually make it. There's a lot of possibilities on there. It's not like overly bearing, but it is very easy to play with, especially if you're playing the game and stuff like that and going through it. Um, the gameplay itself, the addition to that spear is actually a really dope weapon, and I actually really enjoy it. They do add a lot of different styles to it and make the combos a bit more accessible for you to go from the axe to the spear to the tail blades to the actual fish and shit like that. It's pretty easy to adjust. I think the accessibility of the game is ridiculous. Like they make everything to be adjusted or accepted. You could adjust. Like if you're playing the game and you want all the items to be a bright blue, you could change that. Things like that. Like the accessibility is kind
Okay,
of crazy in
okay.
the game. Like there's a
Well,
lot of things you could do with that.
I know that some of those things, like they do colorblind options,
Yeah,
or I mean, not even just preference and stuff. Cause yeah, you're right. That they've been on a roll, Sony,
yeah.
since what was the first game that started? Was it Last of
Last of
Us?
Us. Yeah,
The remaster, the first one?
the first
Oh,
remaster, not the part
yeah.
one, but the first remaster. Because Last of Us 2 had a lot.
Yeah, had a lot. Had a
Yeah,
lot. Yeah. Okay.
but even the
Yeah.
first God of War had a bunch of shit too.
No, well, that I know,
But
but I
not
know
as
that,
big as this one. This one has like everything.
yeah,
Like you can even
and
adjust like the sensor part on the controller. You could adjust that into what you want it to be. Like if you want to
nice.
flick it for the axe, you could just use that to flick to the axe or flick to the hellblade. Or I use it for to swipe behind me real fast. So I'll swipe it and I'll go right behind me kind of thing.
Okay, good stuff.
So yeah, the accessibility is really ridiculous in this game, and it makes it
Mhm.
easier to play if you're honestly looking for shit. You gotta make those like very bright to find and things like that.
Ah, gotcha, gotcha.
So yeah, I'm really enjoying the game. The game itself, the storyline is so good. I
Yeah,
recommend everyone playing it, especially if you have a Sony you have a PS5 or PS4 or whatever. It runs pretty solid on PS4 as well. So enjoy the game. It's
nice,
really good.
nice. Let's see. Is anything else? Jake Hager's at the gas station with his hat. I just want to point that out.
Yeah, I hope someone takes this shit.
You seen him? You ain't taking that hat.
Taking it and
You ain't
running
taking
and then tripping with his kneecap.
it. You
He
can't.
doesn't do he
Do you?
misses leg day.
Do you think you can outrun him? I
Oh
don't
no,
think so. That
no, you
guy's like
can't.
a gorilla with human legs. So he don't have gorilla legs. He got man legs.
Yeah,
Nah, man. Let's see. I think that's pretty much it.
yeah.
So
So
let's get into this movie because this week it's a good one. At least I think so. And that is it is Ghost Rider 2007. So again, we may be jumping around in years. I don't know.
no, we're
But
in order.
we officially at 2007.
Yeah, because
Okay.
this came out February.
Ah,
It
all
came out
right,
like
all
really
right.
early in 2007.
Okay. So it's Ghost Rider 2007. It is PG-13. It is an hour 50. It was released on the
February
16th. The
16th.
premiere was the 15th in New York City. Sad I missed it. I know I initially thought the movie wasn't going to be good.
I actually saw it day one.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Okay.
I did see this
Let's
day
see.
one. It was a Valentine's Day gift.
All the movies that, yeah, because of the day. You're right. I see that. I can see how it could be that. Yeah.
Hmm.
This movie is directed by Mark Steven Johnson, and going through his IMDb.
You got some doo doo.
I'm just looking. I don't see Wish's
Electra.
stuff at. It's not showing. Oh no. Oh yeah. That's true. We did go through, and we were like, his is
Daredevil.
up up and
Electra.
down.
He rigged Groping Old Men.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
There
And
you go.
Grumpy, your old man, Big Bully. Which Jack Frost is that? That's not it's the Michael
That's
Keaton
the
one.
Michael Keaton one, yeah.
Let me tell you, there's way too many Jack Frost movies.
Yeah.
the one with Martin Short. There's the one where Jack Frost is a killer. There's way too
Yeah.
many. Um, Christopher Robin. Now I heard about. I never saw it. Wasn't that supposed to be really good,
Christopher Robin. That was
or like
the
supposed to be touching or something like that? Because I heard because
that
it's
was the
well,
one with Ewan McGregor.
I believe so.
That was
Yeah,
pretty good. Yeah, that was
yeah.
yeah. It was cute. It was fun. I
Okay,
did see
so
that
there
in
you go.
theaters. It was good.
All right, so there you go. He also is on the writing credits
Yeah.
for a screenplay. So there you go. Right, he wrote and directed this movie. So there you
There you go.
go. And the movie stars in order. It is Matt Long as young Johnny Blaze, Raquel Alessi as young Roxanne Simpson, Brett Cullen as Barton Blaze, Peter Fonda as Mephistopheles, Nicolas Cage as Johnny Blaze slash Ghost Rider, Donald Logue as Mac. Um, what? Oh, these are random ass people though. Come on now. Why you do that? If you know the X Games, Lawrence Cameron Steele as X Games announcer. So
There you
I'm pretty
go.
sure he really was an announcer. Um, Wes Bentley as Blackheart. Uh, well, these are the bad guys. So Lawrence Briels as Gressel, Daniel Fredrickson as Wallow, Matthew Wilkinson as Abigor. Um, where's the other guy? There's four of them. I don't see the fourth element. Hmm. The credits for this is a weird.
Yeah.
Eva Mendes as Roxanne Simpson. Um,
I just look at the top cast and then go from there.
yeah, that's true. But I, I I know none of those guys who are the bad guys. Like I don't think they're anybody
Yeah.
well renowned. So it is what it is. We pretty much have everybody who was that you would know. I
Yeah.
think right. There weren't any particular cameos. There was no Stan Lee cameo in this
No.
because this is a Sony movie. But even though he would still be in the Spider-Man at the time, so oh yeah, Sam Elliott as caretaker.
There you go.
Now here's the thing, caretaker, but he was really like the original Ghost Rider or one of the older Ghost Riders they show in the movie. Now what's up with that? Why is he only called caretaker? Is that a character?
No. He's supposed to be like the original Ghost Rider, but they just kept him as caretaker. Could be a mystery guy.
Okay, all right. So technically, he would be the one that all white with the horse,
Yeah.
right? Like that. That's how
Yeah.
far
Yeah.
back Ghost Rider you would
Yeah.
go to say, okay, he's the equivalent of that one. Um,
That's why.
you know, they should bring that back. Just for a little bit, but not make it look so clan-like. You know what I mean? Have you
Yeah.
seen the original Ghost Rider? Like, there's a little.
Yeah. At
So
least he had a hat on.
at least he had a hat on, yeah. But he did look
It
a
could have been a
little.
hood.
Just saying, had that
Yeah.
cape.
Yeah. Stan
Uh,
Lee didn't appear because he didn't have any creative input into Ghost Rider.
so it wasn't just being in the universe. You had to have Stan Lee's hands in your character.
Yeah, he
Okay.
wouldn't do anything if he didn't do the character.
Oh, interesting. I did not know that.
Yeah,
I thought
he
he
had
was just saying
nothing to
hi.
do with.
I thought he just said hi. I want money.
No, he didn't. He only did
Okay.
get characters that he wrote for or helped create,
All right. Okay. Well, there
and
you
he
go.
never wrote for Ghost Rider.
All right. So this one is basically of this version, Sony's telling of the Ghost Rider mythos, starting here. This let's see. When motorcycle rider Johnny Blaze sells his soul to the devil to save his father's life, he is transformed into the Ghost Rider. The devil, the
Devil.
devil's own bounty hunter, is sent to hunt down sinners. I mean, not really, just his son and his crew is essentially what he's supposed to do. So he doesn't really have a noble start, which I think is
No,
interesting.
because he sucked the soul out of somebody that was just trying to petty rob somebody.
Yeah, I mean, well, it turns out that dude was really bad.
Yeah,
So
but for what he knew, he just petty
no,
robbed somebody.
no, he knew because like I assume he's a spirit. He's a spirit from hell, and your deeds, your bad deeds, they talk about you in hell.
Oh,
So
shout
he
outs.
probably.
That was Rebel Wilson, the chick that got robbed.
Oh yeah,
She's
the
known
goth
in
chick.
she's in that Pitch Perfect movie and things like that.
The
She looks
goth
like you
chick.
wouldn't even recognize her if you didn't really look.
I mean, if you know who Rebel Wilson is,
Yeah, because
you
she
know
also
who
had
she
dark
is.
hair and stuff too.
Like she's usually blonde, but like you look at her and go, okay, I know that's her.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, that's
Like I
one
know
of her
she
first
lost. I
movies.
know she did her thing and she lost some weight, but like you could still like look at her and be like, oh yeah, I remember her. So you don't really start out with Nicolas Cage in this movie. They give you time with the young Johnny Blaze and his father's character, who is Barton Blaze,
Yep.
and they're basically a father-son duo that are like if what's the guy that we know that the real life guy that used to jump the gaps with the motorcycle?
Evil
Evil
Knievel.
Knievel. There you go. It's basically like if Evil Knievel was low budget and had a son,
Yeah.
because they're not on the big stage. They're doing a circus carnival fair. Well, yeah, a fair type deal. It seems like that's where they're located at the moment, and basically what you end up finding out is that because young Roxanne Simpson is was told by her father that he's sending her away. I guess to a bigger city so she can go to college and whatnot.
Yeah.
Because I believe they say they're like 16, 17. No, they're like 17 when you see them. Um, and then young Johnny Blaze, they thinks that they should run away, but also you find out that he kind of realizes that it's a dead end to stay there for him
Yeah.
anyway. But also at the same time, there's the subplot of his pops is dying from cancer because he just smokes cigarettes all day every day. Um, even when he's sick. Uh, so there's that. There's a part where he finds the note from the doctor in the trash. So there's that as well. Uh-oh, Scott Steiner not happy talking about people being sick. I know. I
Why does the devil looks like? All right, so I'm looking at like an old Ghost Rider comic to see if the plot is very close to what the comics were, and it has nope, not at all. But why does this devil look like Black Panther in red?
You mean the original Ghost Rider?
Yeah, I'll send you. He looks like Black Panther in red. Like it's ridiculous. I was just looking at the plot because I was just trying to see if it comes close to each other, and it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't. I think it's a later version of Johnny Blaze though, because I know Nicolas Cage was a big Ghost Rider fan, and that's why he chose to do the movie as well.
All right, that makes sense. I mean, then again, like I said, at the time, this movie is clearly a victim visually
Yeah,
of we got to realism everybody up. So Mephistopheles, who is Mephisto, doesn't even have a hint of red in his outfit. They're just
yeah,
like, I know, like you said, they can't use the name, but like you could at least have him have a red suit on. That
yeah.
looks even more menacing than a black suit. Can
Red
you
suit.
imagine somebody walking around in a red suit? Come
Yeah.
on, you don't even see that in real life. So I'm just saying, like, why? Um, let's see what else they got. They, oh yeah, I do remember him looking like that. I do. Um, so I know they do that. They have the meeting of young Johnny Blaze and Mephistopheles, who is giving him the chance to save his father's life, but he doesn't know he's actually making a deal with the devil, but he does it kind of unwillingly because he gets cheated out of a signature.
Yeah.
Like he gets pricked on his finger and it bleeds on the paper, and he's like, "Oh, I'll take that." Yeah, I love how he said it too. Said
No
it was a
law,
real like
no court, and no law in court
no. Yes,
will
you
take
could. You
that.
can sign in blood.
Not
You
your,
can sign it
well, not just a
on a
drop. You actually got to sign it though.
no on an ancient parchment. Listen, if they take the fingerprint and
He didn't even have
it's
time to
really just a big
fingerprint.
smudge of blood, back then, who they didn't have fingerprint analysis. That could have been somebody else putting that on there.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So
it was just a
he comes from
drop.
the old school,
The old school.
the Old Testament old school.
The Old Testament.
Because also they bring that up in there. Eva Mendes is she plays adult Roxanne, so she brings that up when they start talking about um
I knew the.
Blackheart, who was well, see, it goes through a little bit of a change. So after he gets the deal done, he doesn't realize that it's the devil. So when you
Mm,
make a deal with the devil, you got to pay a price. So he spared his father's life, but his father ends up dying in the very next stunt. Like he just falls into the ring of fire and burns up.
that dude did it on purpose. He caused it.
I don't know. I think somebody put
Devil did it.
some he had the old school oil slick can,
Yeah.
the one that it makes the noise when you squeeze it.
Yeah.
Boop, boop.
Put that shit all over the floor, and he ran it right on the fire.
Because he peels out the father peels out, falls right in the circle. It's too perfect. And then Johnny sees the devil standing there in the background, and he fades into the distance. And so I give it credit because they do use, so it's a double-edged sword where these movies from this era kept trying to make everybody look and be like, oh, we could do this, but in the
Yeah.
real world. So it's a hit and a miss in this movie because realistically, if you make a deal with a being from hell, you're not gonna believe you did that yourself. So it's in the beginning of the movie, it really does seem like Johnny thinks he's going crazy.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't believe that the night that the deal even happened. He sees the guy fade away after the accident. He's driving away to meet Roxanne, and he crashes in the middle of the highway. Obviously, you know the devil made him slip too. But
That
like
damn oil can.
damn oil can, it works on gravel. It works on gravel. It shouldn't, but it
Yeah.
does. Um, and they have a little meeting, and he tells him that he's gonna call on him, and then again he disappears, and Johnny doesn't believe that's 100% real, but he does believe it enough that what the devil told him was that you can't don't have no friends. Don't you do it. Don't you have no loved ones. And so immediately he makes a decision because he's on his way to meet the girl.
Yeah.
So he does the dick. I don't know.
He was
How
a
you
dick.
feel about what he did? Because
He
he
was a.
he could have left without seeing her,
I'm
but
just
he
saying.
instead go ahead, go ahead.
I'm just saying they're both like bad. Like I'm like no. Cause even the one that played the younger version, she's hot. She's in Miss March. I remember with the whitest kid you know. It's a weird movie. It was funny. Anyway, I was looking at it and like, how you gonna leave Eva Mendes like that? That's not. It's fucked up. Don't do that. It's more in the fact that it was Eva Mendes than anything else.
No, I'm just saying what the action though of him driving past her. Like, wouldn't you think to spare her, he would have just disappeared?
Like I think it got in the scene, especially they kind she even explained that she kind of understood that a lot of the shit was going down, but at least he could have gave her explanation, or at least leave a note and then drive away.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, who's gonna believe? Oh, I sold my soul to Satan. I can't be with you.
That's true. That's true. You right.
My bad.
That's yeah.
Shit
Basically,
happens.
shit. Yeah.
So that's a hard like explanation to say, but
Mm-hmm.
I thought it could have been better. But
I know. Then they fast forward to Nicolas Cage as adult Johnny Blaze, and he's a stuntman, and we know that he cannot die because he has to fulfill his part of the bargain. So he just does stunts, and he The first big stunt you see him do is this ridiculous ass jump with explosions and stuff, and it is funny. We watched Fantastic Four, and he's almost just like Johnny Storm's character.
Yeah.
Um, except I mean, well, he does stunts in front of large crowds, like the same character, but he is not character wise like Johnny Storm. No, he's not.
Yeah.
Um, but you see, he has a crash that should have killed him. Like his head literally slammed the wheel and like breaks the helmet and whatnot, and he's perfectly fine. And then that's just a little. I guess that's been a running theme because his tour manager he alludes to how many times are you gonna do that? Like
Yeah.
you should be dead, basically. Of course he can't tell them I made a deal with the devil.
Yeah.
But events further along in the movie, things happen, and eventually the son, uh, who is Blackheart, shows up, and he's trying to challenge his father for, I guess, control of Earth because he wants to bring hell to Earth, but he wants to be the one to do it so he can be in charge when it happens. He assembles his little team of fallen angels, is what you find out. And he's basically going to find this contract, which houses like an extreme amount of souls that will make him super powerful, basically. And so that's like the main reason that Ghost Rider has been summoned. It is his job to kick Blackheart's ass and stop him from doing it. So he's not really a good guy in this movie on his own. He just has the heart of Johnny Blaze, like keeping him, I guess, on the straight and narrow. You know what I mean? Because there's a scene you see where he's reading those occult books, and he learns about trying to control the thing that's possessing him. Yeah, it's like his control the spirit and speak to the fire element within man, so he can summon the flame. So then you see as the movie progresses, he starts being able to control the fire, and his transformation becomes quicker. You know what I mean? Because then they have my favorite scene where he transforms for the first time and he's going crazy and his face is burning off. And like, I give them credit because not all of the CG was perfect. Some of it you could tell, right?
Yeah, I actually like the first transformation. It reminded me of something off of like Sam Raimi movie.
Yes, definitely. And it gives me, like you said, it gives you those type of vibes. But yeah, it's like a Sam Raimi horror type of experience because it's not super dark. It's got some gruesome things in it. It's got some demons. I feel like Ghost Rider, like I said, he's kind of like the movie's monster. Yeah. He's more of a Marvel monster than he is like just a superhero character.
Yeah.
Which is what I like. Because as he turns to Ghost Rider, and he's basically going out for the vengeance for Mephisto, he doesn't really give a damn what he does.
Yeah.
Like, as he's traveling, he's not killing people, but he is tearing the city up.
Yep.
Riding around, riding on skyscrapers,
flipping off the police,
and driving away. He's Mosesing on water with a motorcycle with wheels of flame. Cool. Like that whole scene was dope.
Yeah.
But and in between all this, he still has contact with Roxanne because she saw him at the show. He ghosted her because he was the Ghost Rider and he had to go do his ghost thing. And then she goes to his house.
He ghosted her because he's the Ghost Rider.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. But that's funny. I like. But see, okay, here's the thing about her character. When you first see her, she's even in she's a very attractive woman. But they don't do the thing where she's a glorified piece of eye candy. And I didn't really think about this in my mind. She's still in love with the guy, so she's trying to impress him. So the scenes you see her and she's gonna dress up for him. Because I was thinking to myself, oh no, here they go sexualizing another woman. They got her. Why every time you see her, she got her shirt open? But then I thought about when you saw her and what she was doing.
Yeah.
When she had the black dress on, she was meeting Johnny. So she was trying to impress him. Yeah. When she had the casual outfit on and she was like that, she went to his house.
Yeah.
So she's literally kissing him. So again, they characterize her right, where it's not just for no reason the way she dresses and does things.
Yeah.
It serves a purpose, and it's low key, like smart.
Yeah.
It's not just, oh yeah, we got this hot chick and we're gonna just have her and nothing. It's like, no, she's still in love with the main character, and part of that is flirting with him. So it makes sense. And
Yeah.
like you said, oh well, if he tells her that he's a spirit of vengeance,
Yeah.
she ain't gonna believe him. She ain't gonna believe him.
And no, you gotta actually show proof. Those are the kind of lies you gotta show proof.
You gotta show work. Show work.
You gotta show the skull.
So eventually it does happen when the Blackheart and his homies try to get him, right? And while he's fighting, like, and mind you, they do the work of showing that he is not to be messed with, even by them. That because he dispatches them quickly, like he kills all of them,
Yeah.
and like relatively, like there's not even really the longest one was maybe the air guy because he had to chase him, but all the other dudes they went down really quick, and
Yeah.
like I appreciate that they show like yeah they may be fallen angels, but that spirit of vengeance they ain't nothing to mess with, so
Yeah. Just stare at you and beat you.
melt you. Or burn you with the chain, which I also like to say they put that in Marvel's Capcom 3
Yeah.
when he spins the chain and burns the air
Mhm.
angel.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool. So again, they did the work.
Yeah.
I'm not mad. It wasn't too long. They did the work.
I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed this movie. It was better than some of the ones we have had run in the past, especially with Sony ones. I thought the cheesiness was right for it. Like I thought like it had this cheesiness, but it felt like this is a definition of like a cult following kind of movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the greatest, but it has like those cheesiness, but the cheesiness is good. Like the action is good. Like there was a lot of good things. I'll say more than bad, and I actually really enjoyed it. And
I
I'm
could
not,
agree
yeah,
with you
yeah,
on the lame bad guy, the final
yeah.
villain.
That was my issue was the bad guys.
Like I actually like the spirits more than him. I didn't like their look because they look mad plain. But I will say, Blackheart disappointed.
Yeah, I wanted the big
Stop,
ass
stop,
cat
stop,
looking
stop,
dude.
stop.
Marvel's
Can I say that
Capcom
again?
2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
The
want that.
big tall black with the spikes
Or
that
at
was like a
least
cat with no
turn
face.
into him the end, or at least
Yeah, I see. That's the thing. The characterization and this movie being, oh, we got to make them look real. They were just regular people with like teeth all over their face. You know what I mean?
I
When they
know they kept
transform.
showing it. Might as well just turn them into it for one scene.
Exactly. Well, they
You-
do at the end when he fights the Legion, basically. He's
yeah,
purple faced with the red bug eyes.
yeah.
So yeah,
All right.
you get some of it.
So where are you gonna give this movie?
For me personally, I'm gonna give it a 4.
4. All right. So your fours
It's
contain.
got way more things.
Hello. You.
Yes, sir.
All right. What your fours contain? Of League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, V for Vendetta, Road to Petition, Hellboy from Hell.
No, it's at the top.
The top.
Mhm.
So it'll be number 6. Rider. 4. Okay. I'm going 375. And it is making my top 10. So, our next movie on the superhero or comic book theater, it is Spider-Man 3.
I don't know how to feel about that movie. I haven't seen it since the time I saw it in the movies.
I find it, I all right, it's a bad movie, but it's like it's corny bad. It's corny, but in a funny way, and there's some funny ass parts that I actually enjoy. So I don't think it's that bad of a movie, but there's a lot of bad shit in it.
I just remember the cry face at the end.
Yeah,
Ooh. Tobey Maguire, his cry face.
yeah.
All up in the screen, just
So Spider-Man 3, Fantastic Four 2, Underdog, 30 Days of Night, Jumper, superhero movie, and Iron Man is the next couple of movies that we'll be
Okay.
reviewing. So,
I will say, I've never seen Jumper.
okay. That's with Hayden Christensen and Samuel L.
Yes.
Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
30 Days a Night is pretty good. I've seen that. That's with Josh Hartnett.
Mm-hmm.
Underdog. I think I've seen it once. I think Jason Lee talks the dog. I don't remember.
Okay. Okay.
Anyway. Yeah, so we have Iron Man, Incredible Hulk, Wanted, Hancock, Hellboy 2, and Dark Knight. That's gonna wrap up December. So we start the MCU next month,
Okay. Yes, sir.
and then actually this would be part 2 of the Goyer, David Goyer, and this dude's Batman movies. We getting there. Oh, shout out! This one actually hit number. This is our 100th movie we gave a verdict to, of the superhero comic movies.
Yes, sir.
So like, if you go to the first list in this is number 100.
Nice. Nice.
All right. So, I guess we wrap this up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for listening to another episode of the It Gets Better I Swear podcast. Make sure you check us out anywhere and everywhere. Red Cyclone Inc. That is Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram. That is YouTube. That is Spotify. That is SoundCloud. And we got a WordPress, so check it out.
Yep.
Who you at, Mark?
Follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Twitch, or Mark the Mic. Also follow the TikTok, Mark the Mic. I've been posting a lot of figure photography and all my action figures and stuff like that. So definitely check that out. And shout outs to Tenacious T and the Popcorning Podcast. Give a shout out to him. That's his own little side project that he's doing with his buddy Jeremy. They do pop culture and conversations and all that stuff. So check them out. Popcorning, Tenacious T, Tops to Go Up, the man with any name. So check them out as well. Peace out, laters, and always remember, follow the Jinkies.
He's hungry.
And stare at him while he eats.
Summon Gunta.
Peace out.